Hello, 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 everyone. Everything working. Let's see. Where's chat? Where's my chat? Wow, I am so not used to the YouTube side of things yet. Okay, there we go. We have chat. We can see things. It's streaming. It's working. I have no dashboard. Why don't I have a dashboard? Okay. I'm watching the stream on my other monitor, but according to my dashboard, I'm not live. Okay, sure. We'll just go with it and assume all is well. So, you'll notice that at the moment, I'm a little bit invisible. And that is because of this guy. Uh, I didn't actually remember that I had the mod pack for all the trinkets and stuff. So, yeah, when I kept finding a bunch of these, it's like, oh, well, we're going to just run with it. So I have invisibility, feather falling, this little guy that when you break stone, you get other things. And this is like fire resistance level 5 kind of thing without having to have fire protection. Some basic enchantments. I went for prot 4 on the armor. My helmet broke, which was unfortunate. So right this second, I have been feverishly breeding up all the cattle, and it's actually causing some lag. Oh, hey, there we go. No. Why? Okay. I gotta figure this out. Oh, now we got echoes. Hey, there we go. Uh, where is... okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. That's, I'm still getting used to the whole YouTube side of things. Okay, so that is... it's still convinced I'm not live. All right. Anyways, we'll just ignore that. Actually, I have no game sounds. Huh. Interesting. Anyways, that was way too much wheat. But anyways, so we just need to get a couple more levels because when we go to the end, I want to bring with me a book with mending, unbreaking 3, and a couple of stacks of rockets. Firework rockets, to be exact. Because once we get rid of the dragon, I'll wander out to the end islands. Oh wow, there's too many cows. So yeah, once I get to the end, we're gonna defeat the dragon. Well, fingers crossed. I don't suspect that I'll have any troubles, but if I do, we'll have to cross that bridge. They're entity cramming to death. Oh well. All right. Sorry. For some reason, YouTube loves to be behind. I don't know if it's just on purpose or what, but everything just started working. So my dashboard just lit up and it went from no channel activity to you're live for 10 minutes. So I'll have to remember that. Okay, I'm getting pushed into a corner now. Come on. There we go. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, my name is Daniel. I go by Firefly here on the internet. And this is kind of the in between story of worlds, so to speak. Now, I mean, there's lots of cool things that I want to do in this world, but the goal is to kind of achieve a specific set of criteria on this world, and then we're going to move into a different world, and I'm going to be because I absolutely love all the mod packs that are out there. There's so much variety, so many variables, but that's kind of not really Minecraft. So I want to go through all the different modded worlds, kind of play around with all the different possible options out there. And then we're going to do kind of a 100% lore driven, or so story driven world in pure vanilla survival. And in that world, that's going to be like the forever world. That's the one that will never go away, and it will always be kind of home base. And I wanted to do that originally, but then I decided that Bedrock version wasn't going to work for me because of several different reasons. The biggest one being this, right? I have free cam on 3 different versions of the game now, and Bedrock just, it's so far behind on that particular mod. So for video purposes, Java makes more sense. Also, I'm realizing that streaming on YouTube makes way more sense than uploading videos to YouTube and streaming on Twitch. So, that being said, you guys are going to start to see me quite a bit more often here on the YouTube side of things. Eventually, I'll do both, but for right now, that's not quite an option. All right, so we got another minute before they're ready. Wow, my storage is getting messy. Look at all the steak. We're gonna get a ton more of it in about, oh, hey, there's the feather falling kicking in. All right, so some of them are ready, some of them are not. Oh, the frame drops. Yeah. 58. Yeah, we're just going to ignore what it says on the right-hand side there about how ancient and decrepit my computer really is. But it works. It has served me very well for the past, what? Man, that's almost 8 years I've had this computer. It's gotta be. Okay. I'm not seeing any more love hearts, so... animal lovers, look away. Do, 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 do. Oh, I kind of feel bad, but at the same time, no, I don't, because these are pixels on a screen. They're not real. If I was doing this strictly for food and leather, I would let them grow up a little more. But let's not kid ourselves. This is strictly for the experience. Uh-oh. We're full. All right. I don't have enough storage. Uh, wow, we just got steak in every chest now. Okay. Ooh, my storage is a mess. Let's turn those into blocks. Oops, wrong chest. All right. Smooth the potatoes and carrots. What? Oh. Whew. It's always nerve-wracking when something pushes you. Oh, why'd my chat just die? What is going... Okay. Hey, sorry guys, my chat window is not updating. Give me 2 seconds here. Like I see your name there, but I don't see the message. So, what am I doing wrong? Settings, pop out chat. Ooh, pop out dashboard. There we go. That doesn't have chat. Where's chat? Sorry, guys, I'm not super great on the YouTube side of things yet. So let's... Why is Streamlabs? Oh, right, because I'm not using Streamlabs. Hey, I just figured out all of my problems. Give me a second. And there we go. We have chat. I am so sorry about that, guys. I'm not paying attention. So thanks for the comment there, Genetics. Well, I'd like to say I'm progressing quickly, but the reality is I stream way too much. And yes, the the entity cramming is very real. I try to go right to the point where they start to die as I'm feeding them, and then I know I'm maximizing the efficiency of my pen. Now, I do have to kind of warn you guys, the video that I am in the process of editing is the Nether trip. So we're kind of just skipping over that one right now. But hey, I made it to the Nether and I made it out. Mostly alive. It's, you know, the typical, hey, what's this? Dead. Oh, that wasn't good. Dead. Kind of trip to the Nether. So, do I still have a hoe? I still have a hoe. Let's get a few of these guys planted, because, you know, why not? Those are just going to be for food. And pumpkin. Okay. Yeah. And I'm still dealing with Twitch getting a little grumpy with me the other day. I had my it's not Spotify, it's just Amazon Music, but I had it in the background, and I guess it was playing some music, which of course is copyright. So they got a little grumpy about that, and I had to delete that VOD. So, oops. But I'm assuming that whatever settings I changed after that is why I'm not currently hearing game sounds. So, again, apologies for that. I will figure it out at some point. What do I even need leather for anymore? Do I need leather? I don't think I do. I need to do something about these chests, but that'll be a tomorrow problem. Be a tomorrow problem, because I want to get stuff done today. We can go one more. This should give us all the levels we need for me to be able to get the books I'm after. Maybe even get some enchantments on my boots. Or helmets. I don't remember which one doesn't have enchantments, or maybe they both don't. And for all of you LG fans out there, my brand new mouse that I bought 2 weeks ago received from Amazon. Plugged it in, worked for 2 days. I sent it back. Well, yesterday I got an email saying that there's no problems with it and they're sending it back to me, which is very strange. Now, I'm one of those kind of paranoid people when it comes to warranty stuff, so I actually marked the product that I sent in, and I'm almost willing to guarantee that the one I get back isn't the same one I sent. But either way, it's the... Or not LG, sorry, Logitech. I always do that. You know, early 2000s tech companies with the same letters. But yeah, I bought a nice, what is it, the G560 series? I don't know, it's got too many buttons and it fits really nice in the hand and stuff like that, but it was expensive and then it didn't work. So anyways, I went down to Best Buy and just grabbed whatever was on the shelf, and it's a Razer something or other. And I absolutely love this thing. It is like my favorite mouse I've ever had, and I think it was $25. But I'm the kind of person who has a cord on theirs. I don't know if it actually makes a difference or what, but I've always had corded, I've always used it, and I've always enjoyed it. Okay. Wheat. I have nowhere to put wheat. Oh, come on, Dan. Get your poop in a group. This is just terrible. Alright, so we got shield. I've got more than enough arrows. We've got those. So we're going to need a couple of stacks of blocks. Hey, actually, I have a ton of slabs. Because somebody made a ton of slabs without realizing that I didn't need that many. Okay, and then we're going to need some logs. Take 10. Stack food is more than enough. I like bundles. Most people don't. They're an excellent substitute until you get shulker boxes, which looting is going to be very good for that. So we got blocks. I've got enough to make chests to make shulker boxes. We've got this for the odds and ends. I've got the ender chest. Ooh, rockets. Rockets. Gonna need as many as we can get, because the more we can get, the further we can go. The more loot we can get. So 40. Whatever, I'll just make a couple stacks of paper. We're going to go play with the enchanter and get, whatchamacallit? It's not as many as I wanted, that's for sure. It's like less than 2 stacks. Could be better, could be worse. Do I not have a bunch of books already made? Huh, guess not. Perfect. We can do something with all that leather I don't need. All right. So we need, what do we got? So I've got prot, so it's just the helmet. Ah, the headless armor. All right, what are we going to get? What are we going to get? Aqua Affinity. Yeah, let's roll the dice. Really? Just Aqua Affinity? Rude. Lure. Nope. Aqua Affinity. Nope. Efficiency. Nope. Okay, what is with all the Aqua Affinity? Seriously. Unbreaking. Let's see what we get. Blast protection. Okay, I can live with that. Oops, I didn't mean to put that in there. Piercing. Respiration. That's what I wanted. Luck of the Sea. Flame. Knockback. Punch. Channeling. Blast. Knockback. Power. What? Oh, I'm out of levels. Piercing. Fire prots. What? Oh, no, I'm out of lapis. That's what it is. Conveniently, though, I have some. Okay, I don't have as much as I thought I had, but we still got a stack. Okay, fire prots, smite, prot 4, prot 3, unbreaking. There we go. Okay, that was what we were after. So now we need to grab one of our mending books. Full speed mending. I wish that was a better helmet, but I'll survive. So that's 3, and that is 2. Perfect. All right, and I guess I'll just take the anvil, because I don't have a ton of iron. I suppose I could be using the ender chest a bit more, but that's okay. Because I've got silk, yeah. We'll put the slabs and stuff in the ender chest, because then it won't take up a ton of room. Put the book in there, put the rockets in there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope that's enough blocks. I mean, it should be. If not, I have 2 pickaxes that we can easily mine endstone with, so. Okay, we got that guy. I got some sticks. I really don't need a boat, but I'll bring it. Bed, sort of important. Okay, so we got rockets. We got our elytra book. We've got an anvil for it. We've got stuff to make ender chest or shulker boxes. We've got building blocks. Food, arrow, shields. Decent armor. All right. I think we're ready to roll. Okay. So. Make sure. Do I have more obsidian? No. Once I get to the end, though, I could make more. So, yeah. All right. Now, let me just pull up my sticky notes here, because yesterday's stream, we located the stronghold, and I built myself like a pillar in the sky to mark the location. And it is 1650, 41, 470. So that way. Oh, right. That's why I had a boat. Was to get there. All right. So we're going to go for a little walk. And by little walk, I mean it's a long walk, but it's not that bad. Now, with me being invisible, I will test this as soon as I get there, but I'm just curious if that means I can look at Enderman. We'll have to try. Okay, let's just make sure. So we're going positive, positive. Yes. We're going the right direction, guys. Now, because I'm the kind of guy I am, I really like listening to music when I'm doing things. It helps to stay focused for me. So I have the radio playing in my ear. It's a little bit confusing from time to time because I have game sounds, I have notification sounds, I have the radio all in one ear, and yet my recording doesn't have any of it. I don't know. What I really need is somebody who's really familiar with all the different tech stuff to come over, go through my setup with me and explain to me what I'm doing with it and what I'm doing wrong with it. 'Cause I think I got the Twitch side of things basically figured out. But YouTube, no, I'm still. I mean, at least you can hear me, right? I hope. I'm paranoid, so I actually just checked. Ooh, some glistering melon. That's for what potion? I don't remember. Regen? Something like that. Right. I guess we're walking. $16.50. Oh, hey. What? Why is that back on? Sorry, I just noticed that my view bobbing is back on. I didn't change that. So I'm not entirely sure. Okay, whatever. It's not broken. We're just going to leave it. Oh, this feather falling trinket is the greatest thing ever. Because I just like to jump. Go. Okay. Oh, we need to go this way, quite a ways now. See, it's a good thing I'm not getting distracted every 2 seconds, right? I'm so sick of walking in this world. I need my wings. I need wings. Hey, a village. Hey, I haven't been here. Well, we're just gonna help ourselves to all their bread. And of course, we've. Ooh, that's a cool cave. No, no. I love that I can just jump. What do we got? We got paper and sticks. And a cartography table. Well, that was trippy. Oh, no, you did not just do that, radio. They've decided to make me feel very old today. I just called a song that I distinctly remember listening to during high school as being a oldies. Yeah. Mm. Suddenly I want to go take up like playing bingo or something. I'm kidding. You're only as old as you feel. And there are some mornings I feel positively ancient, but today I feel as sprightly as a. I don't know where I was going with that, but I definitely feel much younger than my age today. I think it's because the weather has finally gotten nice around here. And I've been able to get a bunch of cool stuff done recently. And I'm not stressing out as much about my schooling because I'm so close to done. Like, so close. And then I can put this last 18 months behind me, start a new career. You know how some people go through a midlife crisis and buy a sports car and do weird things like that? Well, I sold a house I was paying for, moved to another province because I love the view, and now I'm changing careers entirely. Like, I've been in the automotive world my entire working life, and back in February of this year, end of February, I left it for good. So it's been a struggle because when you're further from high school than you were from when you were born to high school. Sorry, that's kind of difficult to explain, but um, more time has passed since I graduated high school than from when I was born until I graduated high school, if that makes sense. I've also been to college twice, and I did, well, I guess the automotive side of things I sort of used my schooling for, but my other college experience was for heavy equipment, and I worked for about, I think it was 3 whole weeks for a company before I realized that that was the worst decision I could have possibly made. Uh, nope, we're going this way. So we need 400 more this way and 300-ish. Yeah, we're actually going straight towards it now. And it's on an island. Like, it's a big, massive island. We should be approaching from the side where my pillar is. I think. Could be totally, totally wrong, but it's here somewhere. Oh, yeah, there's that portal. Okay. So this is actually the chest where I found the feather falling trinket, was this ruined portal. And just out of render distance here is the island we're going to. Of course it's nighttime as I arrive. But that's okay. It's an interesting song. I don't like it, but it's interesting. Okay. Any second now, we should see. Actually, is it? Oop. What are we? We're, yeah, so it's just over here. I don't think it's those lights. I think that's a lava pool. But I'm also very confident that we will see my pillar momentarily. And I got to it by the ocean. There's that drowned temple. Yeah, okay, now I'm remembering where we're at. So my pillar will be right over yonder. Right? Oh, wait, what did that say? Nope, I'm on the wrong side. That's what's going on. So it's that foresty island there, but on the other side of the sand. Down this way. Somewhere. Whatever, we'll just walk. There's a river that gets right there, but it's like literally right there. How many times can I say literally in 2 sentences? Let's try again. I am positive that the entrance to the stronghold is just over here. Oh, no, we need... Where's positive? There we go. I love how I'm not even paying attention to the mobs. I'm just running past them. Okay. Do. What you got, Skelly? Nothing. That's right. You ain't got nothing. That's saying something, because it's like 3 months ago I had a total of 20 minutes of gameplay into this game. Ever. And now I'm going to hunt the dragon with absolute confidence. Oh, here's that little river system that I was thinking we were going back to. Okay, I think I'm getting lost. Ow. Okay, so we're on the X. Where's X? It's this way. Oops. This way, and then that way. Okay, it really was just on the other side of that lake, and for some reason I went the wrong way. You guys are supposed to stop me from doing that, even though you don't know where I'm going. Got anybody wanting to chat? Any cool stories to tell? Any big plans for the weekend? Anybody do anything exciting in the last couple weeks? No? What's going on here? Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. That's what's going on here. So you see that little negative symbol? Yeah, no, I need to pay attention to that. I wasn't even looking at it. I need positive on the Z. Here I was just going to the negative, and it's like, no. It's positive. That's why I'm lost. We're just going to leave the coordinates up for a second so I don't get turned around. Yeah, now we're getting there. Oops. Why? I'm confused. Yes, that's nice, Skelly. So we're 13. Ow. Okay, so yeah, there's the lava pool. This was the little river I was supposed to take. Yeah. Because the village was on the opposite side. Ah, boy. Powers of observation. That's a key thing when playing a game like this. Go around the corner. Yeah, now we're there. Sort of. What? Did I not write down the right coordinates? Nope, there it is. Perfect. I guess 200 blocks is just a little further than I expected. But this is why we put a giant pillar with lights on the top of it, so that when I get anywhere close, I can see where I'm going. What I don't remember, though, is if I put water at the bottom of the hole I dug. Okay, I got a water bucket. We're good. We're good. So you know what? YOLO. I have feather falling stuff anyways, so I did. Okay. Okay, so we don't need the coordinates. I don't need that. Let's just quickly put a marker. Is that right? Yes. Okay. I'm still trying to figure this all out. So we don't need hay bales. I don't need that. We've got lots of these. So here we go. Actually, let's do this the whole YouTuber way, right? Going to the end. Let's see. Let's do about here. I need the end portal. There we go. Let's take the helmet off. Switch to the sword. And thumbnail. All right, here we go. What do they say? Actually, you know what? My coffee's empty. I'm going to take one quick second here, and I'm just going to go make another cup. Please stand by, caller. Sorry, that screen won't work for this. I keep forgetting YouTube is much grumpier about free-to-use music. So, coffee maker takes about 2 minutes. Stand by. So some things happened. Yeah. Um, sorry. Put in the coffee pod and it absolutely exploded. So, I appear to have died, which is quite annoying. But sorry, I had to run deal with that because I don't want to flood my kitchen. I have a think Nespresso machine, but it's plumbed into the actual tap, so it never runs out of water. So when it popped the pod, it just kept spraying. So there's a little bit of panic. And of course, we died. So in that case, let's pull up the coordinates again, because I'm sure I will need those. All right. All right, let's wander back. Oh, what a day. What a day. Oh well. When I first started playing, that would have probably got me a little bent out of shape, but it is what it is. My fault for not pausing the game. Uh, Also, I really hope I didn't get, like, my corpse didn't get knocked into the end, because I'll have to go in not knowing if it's there. And again, one of the nicest mods that I have is the like when you die, you create a corpse as opposed to just scattering all your items, so they don't despawn. Uh, I turned off the beacons and stuff like that because it when you died, it would leave a corpse and you'd have a huge beacon and it would tell you exactly where you were. I turned that off because that was a little much. Um, I mean, it's like keep inventory but with a challenge. That's what I was after because I absolutely hate games where you spend hour after hour getting everything built up, all your gear, and then when you die, you lose everything, right? It's just like, no, you can start over now. Like, I hate that, right? That's the fastest way for me to lose interest in a game is to have to start over constantly. I should have brought more food. But so that's why I use that mod. Also, like free cam and stuff like that. I don't use that to make it easy to find things in the game. I use it for video production. Um, because this is a modded world, the replay mod or flashback, I don't even know what they call it now. Anyways, it doesn't seem to work on this particular version in this particular world, but that could just be me not setting it up correctly. And again, that's strictly because I want to make YouTube videos with this, right? And obviously, I film independent clips, but when you're streaming all the time, there's always cool stuff that happens, right? And sometimes I'm going to want to use those clips. You can just get out of that bed. I will take it with me, though. All right, so I do have to remember I don't have my magical little trinket that stops me from taking fall damage. So don't just jump off of things expecting to be okay. That's what I'm trying to remind myself of. And if I'm not mistaken, when we get over this area, there should be like an ocean kind of in front of us to the right. Nope, that's not where we want to go. Right? Ocean sort of in front of us and to the right. Yeah. Oh, I did get coffee though. That's something that if you've ever watched any of my streams, you will be very well aware. I am a massive coffee addict. Like, big time. Like 5, 6 cups a day kind of coffee drinker. And when I say coffee, I don't mean that brewed Tim Hortons nonsense. I mean like real coffee. Espresso. Dark stuff. The kind of coffee that gets out of the cup and smacks you awake. That's what I drink. Okay, let's check our chords. What are we at? 1100, 480. Hey, cool. We're already on the Z. Yeah, Z. The Z axis. You know, the Y and the Z. So we need 460 and 16. So yeah, it's just up here. Oh no, food. I didn't bring enough. All right, well, give me your steak. I thought I grabbed 4. Why did I only bring 2? Oh well. Come on, get him, get him. There we go. All right, and if I had to guess, yeah. So there's that ruined portal. Apparently it's faster just to walk. Da, 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 da. Yeah. All right. So let's try this again. Anybody got any big plans for this weekend? Were you up to anything exciting during the week? Anybody? Nobody? I swear chat's working now. Actually, I don't know for sure it's working. I could test that. Okay. Oh, right. So we are... What do we need? We need this way. No? What? Oh. See, this is why I write things down. Because yes, I have a good memory. Sometimes. And it's very selective on what I will remember. Right, so that's been quite a struggle with my schooling. It's like, oh, I have to make things go away from my brain before I can put new stuff in. So I swear I'm forgetting things just to make room for laws, nonsense, math. Am I just crazy? So 14. Oh yeah, it's that island. See? It's gotta be. Right there. There's my pillar. Okay, we're back. Munch, 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 munch. Yeah, might as well eat it all. All right. Let's try this again. This time I'm not going to leave the game unpaused. Oh, it's still too hot. Oh well. Let's go rock this dragon's world. Yeah, sure, we'll bring it with us. And we know there's water. Okay, so my corpse ended up in the corner here. Feet, trinket, trinket slot. Boat, 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 boat. You can go in there. You know what? Just because I don't want to walk again. No. That doesn't matter. We'll have wings when we come back. Okay. Well, here we go, guys. Oh, God. Now what? Just 2 seconds. Well, it's a good thing I had a shower already today. Okay. So, here we go to the end. We've got stuff. We've got sword, blocks, ender chest. All right. Here we go. What is this generation? Actually, let's test this. Okay, I can. I can look at Enderman. The trinket protects me. This end island is wild. I wonder if I have like a better end pack or something in this. I could totally see that happening, but this is the most broken end I've ever seen. Okay, well, there's the dragon. It is possible, right? Yeah. Aha. Oop, running away time. Wow, this end is very pretty, but eh, eh. Let's see, can I get that one? Yeah. Not quite. Not quite. Come on. No? Okay. Aha, I got that one. All right. So we got one there, that one. Ooh, I have low gravity. All right, dragon. Oof. All right, well, I'll just shoot the dragon once. Why not? Oh, so close. Okay. And you. There we go. Okay. Is there usually this many pillars? This seems like a lot. Oh, we're flying. Come on, get in there. How are these not going in? Fine. Ow. You know, for a noob at this game, I seem to have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing. Would you not agree? All right, let's do this real quick. Oop, no, misclicked. There we go. So in theory, I can just fall. Yeah, see? All right. So we got one over here. Ah. This dragon's starting to make me a little nervous by just hovering around, but I guess this is technically his house, or her house, or their house. Whatever the pronouns of the dragon are. Okay, actually, what do we got left? Is that it? Any more healers? There's no way I haven't hit this. Did that get it? Well, must have. Dragon's not healing anymore, so. Alright. Let's just miss with every single arrow. This is why I have infinity. Uh, hey, I got him. Or her. Again, don't know. Alright, well, you know what? Let's just do this the proper way. So there's the center. Ow. That was a pretty direct hit. Not sure if my protection or if it was the blast protection that helped there, but I took like no damage. Seriously, am I going to just whiff every arrow? Yep. Oh, come on. Yay! Ow. Oh, come on. You coming in? No? Yes. Where is it? There it is. Okay. This end is quite annoying because it's oh. Well, that guy saw me looking at him. All right. Let's be a little bit conscious of that. Do you get all the way down here or no? Look at that. Look at that juicy damage. Ow. Hey, pearls. All right, where'd he go? I'm just going to continue to say he, but I think the lore is actually it's a female. But I don't know. I've not paid attention to this game as far as the actual Minecraft storyline goes too much. I tend to just make up my own stories. Kind of almost like that was what the intention of the game was. Okay, why are you just flying around that one? Come on, come down. I'm just looking up into the black sky. Is all that's really happening right now. There you are. Come on down. Come get some of this juicy sword action. Yeah, that's nice. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I can't move. Why can't I move? I got stuck. I think what just happened there was that Enderman decided he didn't like me either. All right. That's okay. See, I'm glad we put the spawn bed there. I do have to be careful now because Enderman can see me. And there's lots of them. All right. Uh-oh. I'm dead. Naked dragon fight. Actually, you know what? I think that would be a really cool idea for a video. Beat the end dragon using only dirt. All right, dragon, where are you? Where's my body? There's my body. Okay. We just gotta... Oh my god. It's that purple stuff. It gets you stuck. There we go. That was all that. Okay. Where is he? She. It. Dragon. Where's dragon? There's dragon. Ah! I'm flying. Yeah. 360 no scope. How? Okay. Just right through the pillars of obsidian. Sure. I don't know if I've ever seen that before, but yeah, there we go. Get some damage in. Ow. Why? I was standing next to it. No problem. For how long? Okay. Okay. Thank you. No. Okay. Enderman, you need to just get out of my way. I'm busy. Come on. Just come back down once more. Once more. If I didn't have infinity, I would have run out of arrows a long time ago. Yeah, got him. With an arrow, no less. Okay, and there's the egg. There's all those juicy XP. Oh, wow. I'm level 50. Oh, nice. That was like the perfect place for it to go. One egg. All right. Well, that went more or less as expected. Dragon fight was okay. I only died, well, I guess technically twice, but there's our gateway. But yeah, that's much better than the first time I fought the dragon. I wore a pumpkin and you couldn't see anything, and it took like 25 minutes, and I think I died 10 times. Because I didn't quite understand how to do it. Oh, nice. You're going to give me one that's over land? I am certainly not going to complain about that. Last time I had to go through one of these, it was way out into the middle of nothing. Oh, wow. You can really tell just how high I've got the gamma and the brightness turned up. Because the void is just pixels. Yeah, so we'll get a little bit more dis. Excuse me. Right about there. Do 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 do. All right. So I need to ask you guys a question. What is your favorite color? Anybody? Uh, what is this? I just came through on a massive column of glowstone. Sick. I really need to rename my pickaxes so that I don't have to constantly look. That's wild. So if I didn't have the feather falling trinket, I would have died because I was falling when I came through. Okay. Also, how? I don't get this. This is an interesting end. I'm going to go ahead and assume that I have some sort of mod pack on for that changes the end dimension. Because I've never seen this before. I haven't been to the end a whole lot, but the glowstone wasn't something I saw there. All right. What do you think? This way? Whee! Okay, so this is just a black stone structure in the end. Okay. Oh, that was an Enderman. All right. We're just going to go this direction, I guess. Well, actually, how do the coordinates work in the end? Do they get higher the further you get from the center island? Or I really don't know how that works in the end. Wow. That's just the fruit. And then shoot these with arrows. Yeah, okay, there we go. So now I've got flowers and fruit, so we can make our own farm when we get home. That's cool. Apart from the I have to try to navigate around in this world. Sure looks cool. Oh my. Oh my. This is wild. I don't even know where to go. Like, I guess just pick a direction. And I'm terrified to try running because there could just be void here. That's Yeah, I'm gonna have to check my mod list because this is cool. This is so much better than that absolutely boring and generic end islands after end islands after end islands. This is actually really cool to look at. It's terrible to traverse, but it's at least entertaining to look at. Is that a blackstone orb? It is. Okay. Uh, Love how I'm just standing next to the void, completely nonchalant about it. It's like, yeah, my corpse mod that I use won't help if I fall into the void. Because I'd have to go into the void to go retrieve my corpse. Last I checked, that's not going to work. All right, I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. So we started into the outer ends. Okay, go away, Mr. Enderman. Over that way. Let's go over this way. How much void do we have? Nothing. Cool. That is a lot of Enderman. Whoa, we launched. Love it. I have no idea how to do that, but every time it happens, it's just awesome. It's like the precise amount of falling to trigger feather falling, except then you just jump again or something. Trying not to look at Enderman is not easy when I don't actually know what direction I'm supposed to be going. Because to die out in the outer ends like this, that would be very, very bad. Like, very, very bad. Corpse retrieval mod or not, I'm probably not going to be getting that back. Okay, how far is this? Because I want to go that way. But yeah, because that's where I came in. I think it makes the most sense to go that way. So, oh boy. Okay, Enderman, you need to go away. All right, so we'll put the stuff that is like hyper critical and or completely not needed in the ender chest. Don't think there's any use for a shovel here. Planks, blocks, bed. Nope, put the bed away so I don't accidentally blow myself up. Yeah, it should be good. You are running low on disk space. Crap. Hold on, I gotta stop my recording. Thank you. I am aware of that. So crap. Whoa, computer, how did you let me get that full? So 16 terabyte hard drive, total space. Current available, 43.5 megabytes. Give me just a second or I'm going to end up with a computer that can't continue to function. Do I have externally, boy, where are you? Nothing's plugged into this right now. How did I fill it up so much recently? I don't understand. All right, so that's going to be there and there. And there we go. So that was 0623. 0623, 0623. 3. All right. So, in the background, my computer is just going to have an aneurysm. And, well, if it crashes, I'm sorry. I let it go a little bit too far. Like, I'm surprised it didn't immediately crash when I got to less than 50 megabytes of hard drive space. Glad it just shut the recording off instead of trying to find more room. But thankfully, I have an external hard drive. It's I don't 100% trust it, which is why I don't automatically back things up to it. But it is good for situations like this because it's always handy. And all I did was transfer over the recordings from stuff that I'm not using in my next video. So if I lose it, it's not the end of the world. But holy cow. This ancient dinosaur of a PC is working hard right now. We got live stream. We've got, well, I was trying to record. I've got 500 million tabs open on my Windows because, you know, who doesn't? Although, why do I have 3 instances of YouTube open? That doesn't make sense. I feel like we should be getting close. Yeah, we gotta be getting closer. Right? I don't want to look because it'll be depressing. But I'm seeing the Blackstone come into view. I'm just gonna keep my pinky finger glued to the shift key. Although I am pretty sure if I did fall here, I would be able to make it to land with the feather falling trinket I've got. Or slow falling. Sorry, I keep calling it feather falling, but no, it's slow falling. Acts just like the potion. Sorry, that's my bad. I'm seriously out of blocks already. Whoa! That's trippy. Alright, let's go this way. So is that all just glowstone? Yeah, it's all glowstone. It's a lot of glowstone in the end. Okay. Nice. I love when my CPU is running at 96% and my RAM is at 100. Good times. All right. Whoa. That is way taller than I thought it was. Shift. Well, we're going to have lots of end stone by the time we get where we're going. entire thing is only like 2 blocks wide. That's pretty wild. If anybody knows what mod pack this is, let me know, because I quite like it. It's I downloaded a like a whole pack of them that was meant to be used in a 1 block world or a skyblock world, so that you would have all the extra goodies you could ever want from places that don't technically exist in a 1 block or a skyblock. I thought that would be fun, and it is. I'm whoa. Oh, cool. All right. Okay, there we go. We are do that, and if we go up like that. Sorry, just cleaning up some room still. All right, that's another 200 gigabytes freed up. I don't think it's worth trying to do anymore while I'm actively streaming, because then you guys will get frustrated and not want to watch. Oh. I suppose that means I could actually restart my recording now. We'll let that finish. I'll be honest, this is not quite what I was expecting from the end. My fault, really, for not double checking what mod packs I'm using. All right, so we're on top. That is a ton of glowstone. Like, I mean, I want to use some of it, but I don't need much. I think I already have enough. Okay. Holy cow. See if we can get things to load in at render distance and figure out what direction I need to be going in, because I ain't seeing anything except for islands. Go down here. I was kind of hoping this would be a relatively quick trip to the End Islands. That is certainly seeming to not be the case. My fear is that there's just going to be void like that. Just like 1 or 2 blocks of it, and that will be where I'll fall. Right? Like that. Has this got void? No. All right, well, let's go this way. Wow. The end is cool, but this is this is something else, that for sure. I've also never built with endstone. Seeing as I'm collecting quite a bit of it, I might as well maybe plan to use some of it. Enderman. That is so much glowstone. Okay, are we almost transferred? $20. Good old Windows and their time guesstimates that are never even close. What Y level am I on? I'm on Y level 60. There's another gateway. So what Y level is this? 185. That's a tall end. Let's go this way. Do. This way. You know, I thought a stack of food was going to be enough, but I don't know if it will. So we're going through quite a bit already. Ooh. See, this is what's going to end up being the end of me. So I'll just be running, see a 1 block gap, jump, and miss. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think we should go up. Because up, we can then fall on things. But how do you get up? So if we're on 40, 50, 60, that's like 2 stacks to get up. Do I have 2 stacks? I have 2 stacks. Okay. Fine. We will just pillar up. Hey, it's done. Okay. Restart recording. There we go. There we go. Do that. Do that. All right. So we are recording again. We've got everything over here working. Nobody's chatting. I'm assuming that means people are kind of coming in, seeing there's not a whole lot of action, and moving on to somebody else's stream, which is totally fine. But it'd be nice if you do want to just jump into the stream. If you want to say hi when you get here, that would be much appreciated. How we doing? Wow. Look at that. My 2 stacks was just about perfect. Get up higher, and then we can see where we're gonna go next. Whoa, it keeps going up. Oh, and nothing's rendering. Like there's do do. Yeah. I don't know about this. There is so much distance to cover, and I don't know where I'm going. I don't even actually know that end cities and the elytra are a thing now. Because, I forgot that this mod pack was on, and I just hope it didn't remove that. I doubt it would have, but I've seen stranger things. Okay. Let's just go straight up and then over. This is a song that I could always listen to and never really get sick of it. I'm just listening to the radio, in case you're wondering, because I pretty much have to have music or I get distracted too easily. And I'm not made of money, so I can't pay for licensing to have you guys listen. And all the other music that I have been using on my streams have been fine on Twitch, not so much on YouTube. So, the music list is going to be just nothing for the time being till I can figure out if I'm doing something wrong or if it's just Twitch doesn't care and YouTube does. So I have been using an artist on YouTube's copyright-free music on most of my videos for years. I love the content he makes, the music, and always follow the instructions of copy the license detail, all that stuff, the free to use nonsense. Never had a problem with it until I streamed with it. What do you think? Out that way? Yeah, I think so. Because at least we've got more stuff generating in. I'll just keep mining up endstone as we go. So do we have any Minecraft players in the chat right now? Or you just kind of watch people play? That is some good coffee today. And you know it's a good cup of coffee when it leaves a black ring where the level used to be in the cup. My teeth don't agree with my coffee habit. I actually carry a little toothbrush around with me because espresso stains the teeth really, really badly. In case you didn't know that. Okay, so we just need to find an end city. That's all we really need. Preferably one with a boat, but one is a start. What do we got? Get a couple more. Do. Sound of silence. Wonder if I can sing well enough to get copyrighted. Probably not. That's a good thing, because I will occasionally break out in song when I'm listening to music. So, if at any point you feel that it actually sounds good, warn me so that I don't get copyright claimed or striked. I say that because I have zero. I've never sung in front of people. I have no idea if I'm any good. You sing in the shower and you think you're a rock star, right? No, I'm kidding. I don't actually sing in the shower. I kind of hum to myself. Does that make me weird? Or any weirder than you would expect me to be? Yeah, let's not hit him with a pickaxe. 4, 5 stacks. Sure. That should be enough. For what? I don't know. But we just kind of keep going in this direction. Things keep generating in, so... I said, son, how would you like to see the world? Just carry this gun. You'll even get paid. It'll rise against. I'm sure that's in the oldies and classic category these days. God. Hey, at End City! All right, how do we get there? Holy cow, that's a long way down. Bigger End City. A ship! Uh-oh. There's only half a ship, though. Doesn't the elytra generate in the front half? I don't know if there's going to be an elytra in there. That's going to make me very, very sad. Oh boy, I don't think there's going to be an elytra on that. Let's go this way first. I'm so sad. I'm trying to stay relatively over solid land out here. That reminds me. I have to do that whole subscription renewal nonsense stuff again. Every time I get a new card, it's a pain in my backside. And I'm sure that's everybody feels the same way when you have to adjust your credit card numbers or change your account stuff. Especially nowadays when everybody has like 500 different subscription services and bills from every possible place on earth. Maybe that's just me. Wow. We're still that far away. Don't worry, we'll get there eventually. As they say, slow and steady wins the race. Or at least finishes the race. I don't know why I had one plank left. So close. Yet so far. I really don't think there's going to be an elytra in there. And that makes me very sad. However, we did, well, you can't see it now, but there was another end city just that direction. So maybe, fingers crossed, if we don't have the elytra here, that one will have it. But why did this ship generate cut in half like that? That's what I'm worried about. I'm not even seeing the shulker on the back there either. Hmm. Uh-oh. Well, we've got that wonderful slow fall, so we'll just jump down. Ah, there he is. He was just out of render distance. Yeah, that's not good. Oh. Ah, there we go. Ah! There he is. No. Come on, open up. Open up. There we go. Okay, well, I guess we just bridge. It's the only real option. Get a few more shulker shells and maybe some loot. And we'll go try to find another ship. Because having no elytra on the first one is bad news. That's a big old no bueno. Okay. Okay, so I see some chests over there, which... All right, world's worst parkour. What is the term for being a parkour person? I'll just fall down. It's easier. Do. No. All right, well, levitation. That's a thing. He's right around the corner. Oh, you are sneaky. Oh, he's on the other side. Huh, okay. All right, let's fail at the parkour some more. All right, let's fail at the parkour again. You'd think this would be easy. I'm just that bad. Well, I guess I can't be that bad if I'm in the end. Yeah. All right, we'll just take the express elevator up then. Five shells. That's not bad. Okay, so this does not have chest. But that one does. Right. Yeah, that one does. Ugh. Dodging and we. Why did they shoot two? No. Yeah, well, let's just do this. Oh, you can get me there. Okay. We'll just float. Ah, we're floating away. You know, I kind of forgot about this area. Well, we're just gonna take the elevator all the way to the top, I guess. So how do you do this one? Fall. There you go. Okay. There's no more up here, so we just go down to this level again. Oh, he went down. No, quit hitting me from that direction. I want to go this corner. Okay, so one went down. I thought. But how? Why am I getting hit from behind in a room with nothing in it? There you are. All right, where am I getting hit from? Where? Where did that hit me from? There is absolutely no way they are seeing me. Actually, on that note, why are they seeing me? Where's my... What's going on? I'm losing things here. Okay, Quit with that shit. Where did my... Okay, it's there. Okay, how are you still hitting me? Where are you hitting me from? I don't understand how they're seeing me around corners while I'm invisible. But I'm not invisible again. Why am I not invisible? That's strange. Kate, seriously, with the things following me for 100 years. How are you still hitting me? Like, these guys are 100 blocks away and it's chasing me until it hits me. And I'm supposed to be invisible. Right? Why is this... Open up. Okay, where are all these other ones? There you are. Open up. So I still don't understand how they were hitting me from so far away. Like, oof, that's crazy. Like, I started in this room. The hell was that? No, why? Okay, so the slow falling thing is great and all, but apparently I can't jump. What do we got? Blast protection boots. Some iron. That's a really good iron pickaxe. Okay. No, I've been up there. I don't need any more of that. All right, where are they going to shoot at me from next? Right there. Okay, enough of the knockback. That's the worst. Ah, flank steaks. Quit it with the knockback. I'm trying to do things here. Things? Okay, I don't understand how I'm getting hit so much by just two of them. Like, look at all these. There's only one of them down there. I really don't remember shulkers being this annoying to deal with. Yeah, like, I know they can be annoying, but like, he just hit me twice. How? How is he hitting me twice? And then from like just stupid places too. All right. What we got here? We got some prot. Oh my goodness, those are amazing pants. All right, prot 4 unbreaking and mending. Yes, please. Blast protection. Sure, we'll put those on for now before those break. And take you, because free. There's nothing up there. Wait, is there another one around the corner here too? There is. How is he hitting me all the way from over there? Explain that pathfinding to me. That was wild. All right. That little guy there and that building there. Okay, that's something I don't remember them being able to do. Notice how when he teleports, they shoot? I don't ever remember that being a thing. Like, I thought they had to stop shooting to teleport. God, and they're shooting 3 or 4 at a time. Okay, where? How? How are you shooting me from so far away? I'm like upside down. Yeah. And fall through the middle. Nope. Diamonds! Never gonna say no to diamonds. All right. So there should be that building there. And that guy over there. Already got that. Fire protection and mending. Put this stuff in there. Oop. Really? You are just the worst. Oh. No, I am the worst. Wait, why am I jumping so far? Like that's not, I'm not even sprint jumping. I'm trying not to. These stupid things. All right, you know what? I'm just over it. Okay, like why am I just flying around like that? Like, did you see that? I'm trying to go around the corner and it's going the other way. I don't get it. It did it again. What is going on? Why is ladders so hateful with me right now? This is wild. Go on the ladder. And then it immediately tries to go left. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. No, okay. Ladders don't work. But that is very strange. How are there none shooting me right now? Seems strange. Oh no. Hey, who is shooting me? I don't get how they can shoot around corners like this without actually seeing you. Okay. Okay, quit floating. Thank you. Oh, I hate you. I hate you so much. Like they're sending two every time. Oh, that's a lot of gold. All right, how many more of you are down here? Did I get that? Yes, I did. All right. There's that. So let's go down here and get ourselves a ton of building blocks. Okay, so that one, it works, but it's only because there's a block next to me. That's strange. And there we go. Okay. Mine up some of this good stuff. I'm still just. I'm so sad that ship didn't generate properly and there's no elytra in it. I, oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do if we come across another one that's exactly the same. I mean, that's bad news. If we come across a second one, But at least we have some shulker boxes now, or we will. I got shells. Judging by how much I've had to bridge, I'm going to gather several stacks of endstone. Oh, why is my music stopping? Oh, God, go away. When did they start doing that? They're doing that whole, like Netflix. Are you still watching? It's like, it's music and it's on a tab that's open. I don't understand why you would think I'm not listening. But it's because I'm tabbed into a full screen application on a different monitor. So, of course, I'm not technically having it open. And I used to have YouTube Premium until they jacked the price up for less stuff. Why does that keep happening in this world? They provide a service for years and years and years, and it's completely unchanged. And then they decide, no, we're going to charge twice as much and give you half as much stuff for that price. But if you want what you've already got, that's going to cost you triple now. And for what? It honestly, YouTube Premium has made things worse, in my opinion. Because you still get ads. They're just unskippable 10-second ads all the time. And it's like, why am I paying $7 or $8 a month to still have ads? Oh, well, you can listen to it in the background. Well, clearly not. It keeps asking me if I'm still here. Very strange. And it's also a little unnerving when you hear things about, like, they announce a change or an update to something, and then everybody freaks out. It's like, but why? It's just saying exactly what they were saying before, just updated wording. I don't know. My channel is not yet monetized. I hope to one day get there, but until then, I'm not going to worry about stuff like that because I create original content. Sure, I have an AI voice changer, but that's for story content, right? That's not the voice that goes through the entire video. That's for, like, a character, things like that. But if you read the update notes, it definitely brings into question if you can do that anymore. It's like, well, yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine. All right. Wow. Yeah. Fuck off. I hate Enderman. Okay, he's still mad at me, but where is he? Okay, where'd you go? There you are. All right, so my bridge came from over there, and we saw another city in that direction. Shoo, I think. Let's go this way, because this was much lower than I expected it to be. YOLO! Just hope there's something under me when I jump. Okay, so there's... I'm only seeing one building. Oh well. Doesn't make sense not to go. We're here. But more of this. The whole, how hard can you press the shift key into the keyboard? This is probably the most stressful thing in this entire game. This bridging over the void in the end. And hopefully, we don't run into issues. Like with my luck, this is when a ghast would just spawn and pop me off this bridge. And we are over solid land. Please, 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 please give me a boat that actually has an elytra. I think it's just one building. Darn. That's unfortunate. Oh. Almost like that. See, I hit control instead of shift there. And if I would have been over the void, that was the end. What? What is going on? It's still doing that ladder thing, which is very annoying. But what? Oh, I think I'm hitting my head and it's triggering the slow fall. Yeah, that's exactly what it's doing. I'm doing these head hitters and it's triggering. Yeah. All right, that is so annoying. I'm going to find a different way of doing this. Because no. It's a great trinket, but clearly there's some odd side effects. Yeah. Whoa, where'd you come from? It's just one. Crap. All right. I guess we keep going. How are we on blocks? I don't know where to go. I think we should get back up over there. Stay on these the big chunks of end. All right, so we got to start paying attention to just how much food we have. I guess if I don't actually find an elytra, we're just going to use the ender chest to get home, so that's a thing. Everything is so far away from each other. That way, I think this way is closer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now we're getting into the good music. It's just an internet radio station and tends to be kind of your punk pop rock from early to mid 2000s. So there's lots of your like Rise Against, Offspring, Linkin Park. Um, Actually heard a new Evanescence song earlier. I didn't even know they were still together, which that's cool. Um, what else do they got? Oh, like your Sum 41, Avril Lavigne, like all the that type of music. It's, when you're graduated from high school in that era, that's the music that was playing and what I listened to. And yeah, now I feel really, really old because they keep calling them oldies and classics. It's like, no, don't do that to me. A classic is like Iron Maiden's Fear of the Dark. That's a classic. Right? Kiss. There's a classic. But no, not Blink 182. That's not an oldie. That's not a classic. Hey, we got another teleporter. Just in case we need this. What do we got? 920 and 2000. Remember that, because I won't. Um, do we go up there to get over there, or do we go over there to get over there? I think we go this way. This seems relatively connected. That is so much glowstone. And city. Ooh. See, this is the kind of thing that's going to end me. Right? Totally looks normal, like it's just a little bit of a hill or something. And nope, void. You're done. Do not pass go. Do not collect anything. Proceed directly to the void. See? Void. Wow. What are we? Oop, that's the wrong thing. We're at level 100. Look how high up above. Shift. I'm pretty sure we can make that jump. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Although there is the slight possibility that there's the rubber void mod. Now that I'm thinking about it. That's the one where you just keep falling. Then you go, when you get to the bottom, you just poof at the top again. And you just keep falling. So if I have that, that's a problem. Because I have slow falling, which would be a nightmare. We're going to go up top. Become so numb. Yeah, good old Linkin Park. Actually, there's a very good topic. Music lovers. In the event of a band losing a member, right, through whatever, they quit, they pass away, whatever happens, and they get replaced, how does that make you feel? Do you still consider it to be that band? Or is it something else now? Right? And Lincoln Park is a perfect example of that because, obviously, with Chester, and now they've brought in it's Emily, but I can't remember Emily something. Crap, I should know this. I actually quite like her as a singer. Um, but yeah, it's different, but it still has that same feel. That's just a different face. So, is it to you the same band? Is it kind of like just starting a new chapter with the same band, or is it they should have changed the name because they're not the same anymore? Where did that tower go? It's got to be above me then, right? Okay, there was a single tower I saw. It must be on that one. This is absolutely insane. I love it. 2, 3. Sure, I can't see this going badly. All right, well, seems like nobody's in chat at the moment, so if you happen to be watching this as a replay, let me know. How do you feel about bands changing various members for whatever reason and then continuing to call themselves the same? Do you feel that's right? Do you think it's wrong? Let me know below in the comments. But I think that as long as they're making music, doesn't matter. It's kind of like, well, I love cars. I've always been into cars. Right up till the last probably gonna say 5 years, 6 years, 8 years. Um, Basically when they started putting god awful battery packs into the stupid things. That was when I stopped caring about new cars because that is just a terrible, terrible, terrible idea in my opinion. Uh, and by that I mean batteries, like battery powered electric vehicles. Terrible idea. Electric motors, brilliant. Batteries, the worst thing we've got going right now. Okay, where did that go? Oh, there it is. That's not the same one that I just came from, right? No, there's no pillars. Um, all right, well, it does have a chest room, so YOLO. This does kind of feel like cheating. I'm not going to lie. Not about to stop doing it, but it does kind of feel a little cheaty. Although I could have just made potions for the same effect. Oh, this is the same. No, it isn't. This is literally built over the void. Oh no, there's nothing down there. Okay, where did he go? All right, let's see if we can do this without catastrophic effort. Okay, where did you go? Why do they always just poof? He's shooting me through the wall. Is that what's happened here? They can just suddenly shoot through the walls? Yep, that's exactly what's happened. How? I don't even know where that came from. Oh well. Oh great. More ladder nonsense. For real? Oop. Move to that folder. Thank you. Apparently, I'm recording at too high a quality. I am burning through my hard drive space. You know what? Why are none of these working? It's like when I get the levitation effect, it stops all of my trinkets from working, because every time I hit something, they should light on fire. Yeah, I can't be bothered to do the parkour in this room. I am nowhere near good enough for that. I heard another one. Where is he? Ooh, Depth Strider. Perfect. Half century. What is that? Ooh, that's a good pickaxe as a spare. All right, what was that achievement for? Open 50 loot chests. Cool. Okay. Any chance we can see another city from here? No. All right. Okay. And there's one. There's a complete ship. All right. So if we go, what's below us? There's ground. Okay. So if we go over there, and then straight up, right? This is all part of that. It loops around. Yes. Okay, good. This is working. Our quest may be coming to an end finally. Ah! I'm so happy. Doesn't even matter how hard you try. Pretty sure I could get copyrighted if I was singing Linkin Park. Because their lyrics are very recognizable, let's say. I certainly couldn't scream like any of those singers can. If I were interested in potentially learning to become an artist of some flavor in the musical world, I would probably go into the genre of like the pop rock style. Right? Not the heavy, but not the country or opera or your basic pop. I like a little bit of a punk background. Um, like arguably my favorite band growing up was AFI before they really stopped. Well, back when they were a Fire Inside. Now they're just AFI, right? But yeah, some of their old music, it's like, you're not allowed to play that on the radio. There's no foul language or anything. It's just the topics of their lyrics were not, well, nowadays you'd say not safe for work, but it's way worse than that because they approached subjects that mainstream wouldn't, and that's why their music was amazing. Also, nobody really understood what they were saying, so there was a lot of confusion and misinterpretation, and um, especially when you title songs like "God Called in Sick Today" or "Black Sails in the Sunset." Fire. What was it? Oh man, it's been too long. Anyways, you should definitely check out their older stuff. Right. Everything before what was it? Mist December was like kind of the original style. After that they changed. They they kind of, I'm not going to say got with the times, but they adapted to a changing marketplace for music. Um, who else did that recently? Isn't there was a, was it Beyonce that's doing country music now? I don't even know. That sounds right. But that's just kind of one of those, really? You sure about that? Oh, okay, we're going way back with this song. Let's do school. Test. Take two to the chest. Gun blast and so fast. Forgot who he was. We are the youth of the nation. How many people heard this song when it was new? In fact, does this have the tag? Oh, I didn't want to see that. Release date 1999. Good times. Oh, does that mean? Oh, God, that does, doesn't it? Oop, guys, tried suicide. With the sound of a cat. We are the youth of the nation. Swear if there's no elytra, Thank God. You can walk on lava. That's cool, but I already have one. What else was in here? Diamonds. Prot 4 respiration stuff. Absolutely. Prot 4 they're the same thing. We got wings! We got wings! I am so happy. I got my wings! Alright, where's that silly shulker? Okay. So, since it's safe in here, we will go like this. We are the youth of the nation. And chests. Shulker box. Our first shulker box of this playthrough. Okay, we can just put the bundle straight in there. I love that. Okay, pick that all back up. So we need our book. We need some rockets. We need an anvil. Elytra. Mending, unbreaking. And marker. Yay! I can fly. Yeah, I've got the Jack Black cape. I love it. All right. So, chest plates. Wait, no, this can go in here. So, silky. Silky. Put you there. You there. Nice. Nice. All right. Well, we've got to try to get at least one. If it falls, it falls. I don't care. Nope, we got it. Perfect. I always try to get one. These are just health, right? All right. So now I guess the question becomes, do we stay in the end? Because there's... that'll be the one I just came from, right? Yeah. So, do we stay in the end? Find a couple more elytras, get some more goodies? Or do we call it here? Either way, I have to run to the washroom real quick, so I'll be back in 2 minutes. Oof. All right, that's much better. And everything's still good over here. Yeah. Okay, and this one, and back to the game. Okay. So, we were just discussing, do we stay in the end, try to find another Elytra, or do we just head home? I do have quite a few rockets. This is enchanted now. I say we go find some spare. Now that we can actually maneuver in the end. Okay, so we've used 5 durability. Hey, look at that. Well, I guess that kind of answers that for us now, don't it? We'll just go right in here, get ourselves another Elytra and some goodies. Ooh, what is this? When attacking, you have a 30% immune to poison. That's a good one. Efficiency 2, Aqua Affinity, and Mending. Okay. All right, where did Bunny go? All right, chest room. But how? From where? Okay, sure. Anyways. I've gotten pretty good at doing that. Ooh, a template for stuff I will never use. Okay, right. I'm not wearing a chest plate anymore, so these hurt. A lot. Let's get out of there. Gotta remember that. Open up. And one more. There we go. All right, so let's do some sniping action here. I don't understand why these turn corners so easily. Look at how many there are in here. This is great for shells, but not good for actually getting them. All right, so there's another one right there. Okay. Back down we go. Come on. Open up. Oh, that end rod is going to be a problem. Hey, we got them all. Okay. Uh, eh. Okay. Where did he just go? Pork chop power! There you are. Fire brought stuff, sure. Okay, where are you? Oh, there you are. Still another one? Where? These are literally coming in the doorway. That's wild. Okay. These are coming through the wall. Those are coming through the door. That's not a sword. Hey, another ship. Anytime now. Is this another one that got cut in half? It is. Ow. Well, that was not good. Come on. There we go. Meow. Okay, so obviously there's no elytra in this boat. So chest building? Probably. So there's only one of them there. That was like a huge amount of projectiles for one shulker. All right, I don't see a chest building. But got another end city. Is there a boat? Yes, there is. Is it intact? It appears to be. Okay. So is this... Oops. Let's try that again, shall we? Meow. We're just gonna quickly kind of spam shoot these guys because that seems to be rather effective. Okay, where are you? So how is it that he can shoot me with absolutely no line of sight through a wall? Okay, sure. uh... Oh no. I don't need stairs. Okay. So this end city did in fact have an intact ship. And I just spotted another end city from in there. ducking, diving, dodging, and weaving, and smacking, and stabbing. Elytra. Okay, what was this? Prot 4 Unbreaking. I like that. I guess we'll just toss all the gear in this one. You know, might as well. Okay, so this guy can then just go straight back into there. And here we need to go like that. Now we need to go like that. Then we need to go like that. Gold, this, that, that, that. Okay, we'll keep that on us. Okay. And did this one have a chest? Probably. Any more? It's not worth it. All right. Holy cow. Seriously? Where are these coming from? Okay. I guess don't need more goodies. So we're just going to go this way until we find an exit portal. And obviously, if we find any more end cities, we'll raid them and loot them, and this is not loading very fast. Okay, come on, load in. Just gonna land. Let everything load for a second, because it's taking a long... Oh! Hello! What is this? Nullscape biome. This is incredible. Oops, that's not W. You know. I absolutely love the noise these blocks make when they break. What? I'm using Silk Touch and they're not dropping. Let's use a sword. What? So, what? Some of them drop blocks and some of them don't. They all say block of amethyst, though. I am confused. Ooh, obsidian. I don't need obsidian. What I wanted was this stuff, but apparently it's not real. Ah! Well, some of it is, some of it isn't. Don't understand. Shoot. Trying to get a screenshot here of exactly the right moment. There we go. That should do. All right. I don't remember what direction we just came from. That's not good. Probably that way. Like where things are loaded, is what I mean. So we're just going to go this way. This is cool. So obviously there's a mod pack for the end. I'll figure out exactly which one it is at some point and let you guys know. Because I'm digging it. I like this. Wonder if there's such a thing as making the Nether not an annoying, terrible, awful place to exist. Okay. So this is going to be the last city we intend to loot, unless I've already looted it. Yeah, okay, so this is where we came from. So we'll go this way. There's not a lot rendering in. Wonder if we're at the edge. Is this, it is. That's so cheesy. Where did you come from? Interesting. Cool. Sure, why not? Beetroot. It's a lot of diamonds. I'm loving it. Prot 3, unbreaking, blah, blah, blah. Efficiency, mending. Not going to say no to a mending shovel. YouTube is definitely starting to know my or not YouTube. This radio station. They build playlists based on what your previous listening habits are. So it's like exactly the kind of music I want to be hearing right now. That's super rare. Carry on this way. There's our exit. Does this have a boat? It does. Okay. So we're going to raid this end city right here a little bit. Oh, we already have. Really? Interesting. Oh, there's two. Okay. Well, let's see if we can do it. Nope. And in we go. And success. I have actually read all of that before. Okay. Uh-oh. Don't seem to be able to launch very easily. There we go. All right. Freedom. All right, now the world's going to seem really, really small. Okay, so there's our pillar, which I believe means... What, this way? No. Definitely this way. Cue the Top Gun music. I don't actually know what that is. The only one I know is Danger Zone. Da, 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 da. So cool. We've got wings. Wings and things. I love how I have Jack Black on the back. You know, flying while you're facing yourself is very difficult. Because it's like the inverted of the inverted. Right. I don't actually remember where I live, but it's somewhere over here. I wrote the coordinates down long ago. It was like 400, negative 400 or something like that. I don't know. It's in this biome. Hey, a jungle. Oh, maybe it's in this biome. You know, it's in an acacia biome. If things would load, this would be fantastic. What do we got? 500, 900. Oh, no, we're on the wrong Z. Z? Right? Yeah. So we need like 470. So yeah, it's like this way. Right? No? If things would load. It's a very different place when you see it from the air. I want to say it's right here. Oops. Nope. Definitely this way. Definitely this way. these neon lights. Okay. Should be right here somewhere, because I think this is the village I keep borrowing villagers from. No, because that's got a jungle. Where am I? No, I'm right here. So it's got to be this. Yeah, it's got to be this village that I borrow people from. Come on. Load, world, load. Oh, wait, no. This way. And this way. I'm getting distracted by just looking around at stuff. I keep turning in the wrong direction. It's like, yep, acknowledge the coordinates and then turn the opposite direction. Yeah. Perfect. There we go. Now I know where we are, sort of. Sort of. I don't remember this jungle, though. Like, seriously, at all. Because we are... I don't remember this jungle. Yeah, I don't remember that jungle at all. And things just aren't rendering very quickly. And set spawn and sleep. Yay! We did it! We successfully beat the end. We defeated the Ender Dragon. We've gotten our wings. Yeah, I'm so happy. Okay. Turn that back on. So let's tidy up a little bit. Yeah, right. This is just going to end up being a disaster. That, I'll take that. It's my chest plate. I don't know what I did with my other pickaxe, which is concerning. All right. So Ender Chest needs some help. Not a big deal. We just started being able to actually organize it. So, diamond stuff. Okay, we can do that and not that. Not that. Do that. Well, that's my new shovel. We're just gonna go with that one. Got lots of that. Got lots of that. Okay, let's just go put this back. All right, so diamonds, gold, iron. That. Puffer fish. That's kind of a good one. So what we'll do, we'll take all of the gear and put it in one. That's my pickaxe. Yeah, so gear, 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 gear. What was this? That was underwater stuff. Getting quite a few trinkets. That chest is full. So is that one. All right. We'll just add more chests. Right? Nope. Those do not go in that one. Put that in there. Grab those and those and those. We'll block them up. Something like that. I only have one end rod. Why did I bother with only one? Whatever. Okay, and then shulker shells can hang out in there. So we got armor trim and some junk. This is just the junk chest, apparently. And you and you and you. You can live in there too. End rod. Okay. So that is box one. Now, let's take a look at my gear. So my helmet is in trouble, and everything else is okay. Boots suck. All right, so we need, where is, that looks like my chest plate. That one's got mending. Breaking, breaking, aqua affinity. I'm just gonna do some combining. Get helmets that are really, really good. Actually, what's this? Fire prot, resp. So if I did that and then overrode it with that, it should work, right? But then I'm still 3. 2. Okay, prot 4 and breaking mending. Those are amazing boots. Then that's got depth strider and that's got feather falling. Okay, let's go see what we can combine and end up with. So prot 4 and mending. So prot 4 and breaking mending. There's my chest plate. So fire, got that, and we want that. Ooh, no we don't. Nah, it's the prot 4. Okay, so that's prot 3, resp 2, unbreaking mending for 19. I just want that for the aqua affinity, is that right? Prot 4, respiration, unbreaking. There we go. What was that? To the sky, your name. But I could trade. Feels like heaven is so far away. It stings now. It's gone cold. And you've gone away. Gone away. I'm going to restart that song and probably sing it along with it. It's an acoustic version of The Offspring's Gone Away. Another life, you've been find me there. The way before your time, I can feel it's so unfair. Feels like heaven is so far away. Hey, nobody wants to chat today, eh? All right, whatever. In another life, I could find you there. The way before your time, isn't feel it's so unfair. Feels like the heavens go away. It feels like heaven is so far away. It was on your grave that I still care. Black roses and Hail Marys cannot back taken from me. I reach to the sky and call out your name. And if I could trade, I would. Feels like, and it feels like heaven is so far away. It's so cold now that you've gone away. Gone away. Gone away. Reach to the sky and call out your name. And if I could trade, I would. And it feels like heaven is so far away. And it feels like heaven is so cold, and you've gone away. Gone away. It's a very sad sounding song with a very powerful message. Oh, and this song is really loud now. All right. Let's get back to what we were doing slash weren't doing, because I got very distracted now that we've made it back. Honestly, I think the next thing we need to do is build ourselves a creeper farm. So let's go ahead and scout a location for that. Get up nice and high. So let's see. We have to stay away from warm, was it warm ocean or is it river? I don't know. One of them doesn't like to allow creepers spawning. Is this an ocean or is this just a lake? You know, this is probably a good enough spot. I have no blocks with me. Of course not. All right. Well, you know, let's just quickly shave down some of this hillside. I love efficiency shovels. Just, and there goes the hillside, just gone. Okay, now I have blocks. Lots of them. Look at that. Almost 3 stacks in, what, 2 seconds? Okay, so arbitrarily picking the middle of the lake. Right there. All right, so we'll just, you know, the usual. Build a big tall pillar and build a box on top of it. But I don't have it in me today to do this, so we're not going to. But now that I have a place for it, I feel that that's going to be the next project. I'm right over here, right? Yeah. Sweet! So, that's going to wrap it up for today. I mean, we accomplished... Hold on. We accomplished so much today. I mean, we went to the end, defeated the Ender Dragon, raided end cities, got an Elytra, got shulker boxes, tons of amazing diamond gear, and now we're ready for that next step, which is what I like to call the end game. So all the little odds and ends, all the little side quests, things like that. So in the next couple days, probably Monday, we're going to build ourselves a big mob farm, get as much experience as we can, get everything enchanted up, and then I have to go back to the Nether. I hate that place so much, but it's the only place you can get netherite. And I need 2 ingots, just 2. That's all I'm going for. I'm not even going to a bastion. I'm not getting the upgrade template, nothing. I just need 2 ingots for a mod pack enchantment table thing that's awesome. That's it. And I need more quartz, so. But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming along on today's stream. I had an absolute blast. If you enjoy this kind of content, smash that subscribe button, leave a like, leave comments. I try to answer or ask a bunch of questions so that I can kind of get an idea of who's enjoying watching my content. And I'd love to get a conversation going with you. So have yourselves a great rest of the weekend, and I'll catch you on the next Minecraft adventure.